New Yamaha and Star motorcycles for 2016. Yamaha unveiled a few new models yesterday afternoon in Irvine, California, and told us to stand by. There may be another new street model yet to come later this year. We were kind of expecting the XSR 700 that Yamaha teased back in July, so maybe that will be the missing model. 2016 Yamaha YZF R1S certified by CARB. The YZF R1S, in the lead photo, is one of the new models it did reveal. The R1 and R1M were so well received, says Yamaha, that it wanted to extend the reach of those highly track-focused machines to riders who are a bit less track-focused. Substituting less expensive metals in a bunch of places means the weight of the S model goes up a bit, but the price goes down. Instead of titanium con rods it gets steel ones, instead of titanium headers it gets stainless steel ones, instead of magnesium wheels it gets aluminum ones, etc. And winds up 9 pounds heavier than the standard R1, says Yamaha. It does get the 6-way IMU and all the electronic aids of the R1 except the quick shifter, QSS in Yamalingo, which is available as an option. We'd have definitely gone for some higher clip-ons on our S version, but that would have required a whole new fairing, so the riding position remains the same. The steel rods don't let the S engine rev quite as far as the titanium rod engine, but peak power is supposed to be very similar anyway. Those extra 9 pounds save you $2,000, the S model will sell for $14,990, and only the discriminating Yamaha spotter will know you cheaped out, since there's no S on the bike to identify it, especially if you go for the matte grey version, a paint scheme it shares with the regular R1. In other R1 news, there's this sweet 60th anniversary model, for $16,990, as well as a matching 60th R6, which will sell for $11,490. 60th anniversary Super Tenere. The Super Tenere is back, available also as a non-ES in Bumblebee paint for $15,590. The Super Tenere ES in Raven will set you back $16,190. Other returning models include FZ6R, FJ09, and SR400. Department of Cruising. V-Star 1300 Tourer in metallic raspberry, $12,390. New V-Star 950 Tourer and V-Star 1300 Tourer models take those proven platforms and add quick-release windshields and backrests, which enable them to convert from cruiser to tourer in seconds. One key fits those accessories, along with the saddlebags and ignition. V-Star 950 Tourer comes in Raven, $9,790. Returning cruisers include the V-Max, Raider, Striker, and Bullet Cowl, the V-Star 1300 Deluxe Bagger, Bolt C-Spec and V-Stars 650 and 250. The 16 Bolt C-Spec in Desert Bronze will be here in January, $8,690. Department of the Interior. The WR450F is available now, $8,990. The new WR450F is for aggressive off-road and enduro riders. Using the YZ450F titanium valved single, it adds an electric starter, a wide ratio 5-speed gearbox, radiator fan, head and tail lights, an enduro computer, side stand, skid plate, etc. YZ450FX, available in November, $8,890. Last year, Yamaha's YZ250FX was such a resounding success, says Yamaha, it decided to give its 450 the same treatment. The new YZ450FX engine and KYB suspension are tuned for serious GNCC competition, adding all the WR components to the big 450 thumper except the lights and computer. Unfortunately, what none of Yamaha's off-road bikes come with is a license plate, a thing that's a very big deal to many riders, and a feature we can't help thinking sells a lot of KTM EXC500s and things. It's all about the EPA, says a Yamaha spokesman, who claims he doesn't have a clue how the Europeans do it. Yamaha's big 450 passes the emissions tests no problem when new, but at the 10,000 mile recheck specified by the EPA, he says it's a no-go every time. He adds it's a self-policing test. Everybody's on the honor system. Kudos to Yamaha and the other Japanese factories for keeping things honorable, but we'd love to get our hands on a street-going WR450F. In the wake of Volkswagen, we wonder how the Euros do it, too.